I am back with Dylan Schmitt, future Elite Series pro, son of Elite Series pro Bryan Schmitt, who just confirmed that he doesn't drink beer, doesn't have a girlfriend, doesn't have any tattoos. He's all about the fishing lifestyle, so we're going to get a few pro tips from him. Largemouth or smallmouth, which do you prefer?
I prefer largemouth. You know, you can catch it out in the deep some days, you can catch it up shallow some days. Really anywhere. Like, I mean, you can catch smallmouth on like little docks and stuff, but it's not as common as bass. Largemouth and largemouth, me personally, I really love structure fishing. So by structure fishing, like just pulling up to a dock, skipping a worm or Ned rig or anything under a dock, you know. Like, I like structure, all of that, like brush piles. And
What's your favorite worm to throw for largemouth?
For me, largemouth, it's probably on a drop shot. It's a little worm by Missile Baits. John's Juice.
John's Juice, like the Missile 48 or the Magic Worm?
Yeah, the Magic Worm, that's very good. I love that. I've caught lots of fish on that. And John's Juice, that's my favorite color. On a drop shot, Texas rig on a drop shot.
Yeah, you fish obviously a lot of shallow tidal water. Like when you get around grass, what do you like to throw?
I like throwing the Missile Baits deep on green pumpkin, just flipping it right in the that grassy pads and all of that. Punching, that's my favorite style with like grass.
What brand of rod do you use when you punch?
I usually use the Fitzgerald. When I punch, I usually do the all-purpose bait casting rods. And for like swim jigging, I use my dad's signature series swim jig rod, and same thing with the drop shot, and eco rig, and all of that.
What about a swim jig? Do you have a favorite swim jig?
I have the my favorite swim jig is the Hayabusa little Schmitty green pumpkin. Anything in that green pumpkin category, I love.
What's a lure or a technique that you're better at than your dad? Come on, you can say it. Give it up. We don't have too many fans out there.
Probably. I like lots of things, but me personally, I think it's skipping a worm under a dock. Wacky rig, just basic. You know, anybody can do it. You know, spinning rods, anything. Just skipping it right under the docks. That's probably my favorite.
What's the technique you want to get better at?
I definitely want to get better at live scooping on drop shots, because you figure today we're like all the tournaments there win on forward facing sonar, and I just need to get better at that. I feel like.
Now, you told me you've been to Oneida, you've been to St. Clair,
Yep.
Obviously you've been to Potomac, the Upper Chesapeake. What other bass fisheries have you been to? What's your dream destination for any fish?
Probably anywhere in Texas. You know, there's lots of big fish there. I've always wanted to go down there and catch fish.
What's a species of fish you haven't caught yet that you want to catch?
I haven't caught I think it's in a river, a golden trout. All it is, it's like a trout, but like just golden colors. You know, I've always wanted to catch one of those.
Okay, remember, 2032, we're going to see Dylan Schmitt on the Elite Series. He's going to be running a charter boat out of Deal, Maryland. He is your future fishing superstar. He's someday going to be the GOAT. He comes from a fishing family. He comes by, honestly, both sides of his family. Stay tuned.